Hi, welcome to YOGATX. I'm Jaclyn, and today's yoga flow will focus on yoga for the feet and legs. This will be good for anyone that has plantar fasciitis or any other feet and leg discomfort or tightness. And you may find that this video also helps you feel more grounded, more present. So we'll go ahead and get started. So we'll start by sitting on our shins. You can have a blanket, maybe a block underneath your hips, so the knees together and then the block in between the feet. So the feet are separated and then you sit down onto the block. And then from here, root down into your big toe and your pinky toe of both feet. So you'll want to fan out those toes and try to root the big toe and the pinky toe down into the mat. And it helps sometimes to touch the toes to kind of wake them up so that they can move in that direction. And then here, let's just sit up nice and tall by rooting into our feet and our shins. You can close the eyes for a moment and just notice how you're feeling. And take some deep breaths. You can take this time to ask yourself, what is important to you in this very moment? And let that guide you through your practice. So we'll go ahead and open the eyes. And we're going to leave the left leg where it is, bring the right leg out in front of you. And so you can either let this knee splay out, maybe pad it with a block or blanket or pillows. Otherwise, you can lift the foot up here if it's accessible onto your thigh. You'll take your two thumbs, and from the heel, just give yourself here a little self-massage, self-care. So we're going to just press into the thumbs from the heel, moving up to the ball of the foot. And just notice what you're feeling, if you feel some knots or tightness, tension. So our feet do a lot for us, and oftentimes we forget about our feet. So it's good to do a little self-massage, self-care. And you can just move on to both sides of the arch as well, the inner arch and the outer arch. And just start from the heel, moving up towards the ball of the foot. Just staying aware. And then we'll go ahead and move to the heel. Just massage it a couple times here in the heel, as well as the ball of the foot. And then we'll go ahead and place the right foot down. Take your 4 fingers and press the finger in between each toe. You may need to use your other hand to get the toes to fan out. And just slide the fingers in there. And just feel the bones start to soften, to start to open up. So this is really good for all of the bones in the feet, especially the toes. And then you can wiggle the toes a little bit. And draw the toes down towards the ball of the foot and up towards the shin. Just be kind of gentle. It can feel intense if you don't do this very often. We'll do that a couple more times. And then we'll release the fingers. Bring the left foot out in front of you as well. And just press into the feet. Notice how one foot feels compared to the other. Then we'll go ahead and bring the right shin down to the mat. Press into the big toe, the pinky toe. Keep those pressing down into the mat. And then this knee can open up towards the side. Maybe it stays here with something padding the knee. Otherwise, you can lift it up towards your thigh. Then we'll take our 2 thumbs and from the heel, move up to the ball of the foot. Again, a little self-massage. And just notice if one foot feels a little different than the other. We usually have a more dominant foot or leg that we overuse, so it may feel a little bit more tight. Just moving up the inner arch and the outer arch. And then we'll do the heel as well. And the ball of the foot. We'll go ahead and place that foot down on the mat. Take our 4 fingers and slide them between each toe. These toes are a little bit tighter for me on this side, so I definitely have to use my other hand to get my fingers in there. And then you can wiggle the toes a little bit here. Allow the toes to open up the foot, the bones and the feet to reset. And we'll draw the toes down towards the ball of the foot and then up towards the shin. We'll do that a couple times. Still rooting firmly into this right foot. And then we'll go ahead and release. Bring the right foot down as well. Notice how the feet are feeling. And then we'll just carefully come up to standing. So you can move your props off to the side if you used props. We may use them here eventually. I'll bring my block to the front of the mat in case we need it. So we'll come right into mountain pose or Tadasana. So the feet are about hips width distance. And let's pick up the toes and spread them nice and wide. And then try to set one toe down at a time. And this is going to give us a really strong foundation. So all 4 corners of the feet are grounded. You can root into the inside of the feet and then the outside. And just root into all 4 corners, so the big toe, pinky toe, and the heels. So as you do so, you'll feel the arches lift. And then the quads are engaged, so knees are lifting. Belly draws in slightly. Roll the shoulders up towards the ears, back and down. Just sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes. Notice how it feels to stand nice and tall. And just draw the Earth's healing energy up through those feet. And then from here, inhale, extend the arms up overhead. Palms can come together or they can stay about shoulder width distance. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, gaze looks forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lifting through the heart center, come all the way up to standing. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. You can bend the knees. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, extend the arms up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Imagine you're squeezing a block between the thighs. And try to lengthen the chest towards the shins, then the nose, then the forehead. Keep rooting firmly into both feet. You can come up onto the fingertips, or maybe the hands are resting on your block or your shins. And just root deeply here into the feet as you lift up through the sit bones. And then inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, we'll step the left foot back. We're going to come into a lunge with the right leg forward. Couple deep breaths here. Draw the shoulders back as the gaze looks forward to open the heart center. Keep rooting into both feet firmly. And then we'll go ahead and step that back leg forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. And then we'll step the opposite foot back. So left foot is forward. Gaze looks forward slightly so the heart melts down towards the mat. Shoulders draw back away from the ears. Go ahead and place the hands down on the mat. Step back for down dog. The knees can be bent here. Press firmly into the 10 fingers, the 10 toes, to lift the sit bones and get a nice lengthened spine. And then from here, we'll come forward into plank pose. And you can either keep the knees lifted, otherwise lower the knees, come all the way down for a yogi push-up. Come onto the tops of the feet, press firmly into the big toe, the pinky toe, so much that the thighs lift. Inhale, lift up, cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. Press back up, push up, down dog. Turn the gaze to look forward, bend the knees, walk, step, or jump towards the front of your yoga mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot steps back for a lunge. A couple breaths here. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, opposite side. Gaze looks forward, shoulders drop back. We'll plant the hands down and press back for down dog. Inhale, plank pose. And then you can either lower the knees or leave the knees lifted. Bend the elbows, elbows stay hugged in towards the side body, and lower down with control. Press into the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift up for cobra. And then if you want a little bit more, we'll extend the arms alongside the ears. Maybe lift the feet as well. Keep pressing into the belly. Exhale, bend the elbows, plant the hands. Press back, down dog. Turn the gaze to look forward, bend the knees, walk, step, or jump. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, release. So let's go ahead and take a blanket if you have one and place it near the center of your mat, because we're eventually going to lower the knee down to the mat. So we'll just step over the blanket when we step back. So we'll come back into mountain pose at the front of your mat. Inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step the left foot back over the blanket and then lower the back knee down. From here, we'll place the left hand down to the left side of the mat. Turn to look over the right shoulder. And then if you want to bend the knee and try to reach for the ankle, you can, thumb pointing up towards the sky. And then shoulders draw in, rotate the heart towards the sky. And then see if you can root the sit bones in the heels to find a little space in that left groin, but maybe sit a little deeper into the right hip. So if this doesn't work for you, you can just leave that back foot down on the ground. And then exhale, slowly release the foot. Plant the hand. Lift the back knee, step forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot steps back. Kneeling lunge. Right hand comes out to the right, left hand to the waist. Twist, draw the navel in. And then from here, if you want more, you can bend that back knee, reach for the foot or the ankle. And then draw the sit bone back towards the heel, and then maybe sink a little deeper. Rotate the heart towards the sky. Exhale, release the foot. Plant the hand. Step back, down dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, lower down push-up. Inhale, press into the feet, lift up, cobra pose. And then if you want more, we'll extend the arms and lift the legs for Shalabhasana or locust pose. Exhale, release the hands. Press back, down dog. Gaze looks forward. You can walk, step, or jump towards the front of your yoga mat. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step the left foot back, kneeling lunge again. Lower the back knee down. Left hand comes to the outside of the mat. Turn to look over the right. And then from here, we'll go ahead and squeeze the thighs in. Bend the knee, reach for the foot. Thumb pointing up towards the sky. Draw the shoulders in. If you want to go deeper, you could come down onto your forearm. Otherwise, just keep the arm extended and the hand rooting into the mat. And we'll go ahead and lift back up. Release the foot. Lift the back knee, step forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, opposite foot steps back. Right hand comes down. Turn to twist over towards the left. And then squeeze the thighs in, reach for the foot. Root the sit bones and the heel. And then maybe you come down a little deeper. And then exhale, release the foot. Plant the hands and step back, down dog. Come forward to plank and then lower down push-up. And we'll go ahead and actually move the blanket out from underneath us and come back, lying onto your belly. So from here, press firmly into both feet. We'll come onto our forearms first. Press firmly into the big toe, the pinky toe, so much that the thighs lift. And then we'll turn the right arm parallel with the front of the mat. Bend the left knee, and then we'll reach for the inside of that foot. And then we'll rotate the heart towards the front of the mat. If you want more, you could try to bring your foot a little closer in towards the sit bones and rotate the elbow up towards the sky. Keep pressing the belly into the mat. And exhale, release that foot. We'll do the other side. So left arm comes parallel. We'll bend the right knee and then reach back for the inside of the foot, thumb pointing up. And then we'll draw that heel in. And then square the torso forward. And keep pressing firmly into that left foot and the belly. Release that foot. And we'll go ahead and press back for down dog. Tuck the toes under, lift up, send the hips up and back. And then from here, we'll go ahead and walk, step, or jump. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, release. Inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, we'll step the left foot back. And then the right foot back steps back as well. And we'll go ahead and come into plank and lower down push-up. From here, we're gonna go ahead and bend both knees and bring our arms down, back behind us, and we're actually gonna reach for our ankles. So the outer edges of the ankles. And feet are flexed, pointing up towards the sky. Knees are hugging in towards one another. Press the belly firmly into the mat, and then inhale, lift the torso by pressing the hands and the feet together. And then from here, try to lift the legs up away from the mat. If you can't get a hold of your ankles, that's okay. Just leave your arms down by your side with the knees bent. And then exhale, release the feet and rest the forehead down for a moment. And breathe deep. We'll go ahead and do that again. So bend the knees, reach for the outer edges of the ankles. Press the feet into the hands, hands into the feet, and then lift the thighs up away from the mat. And exhale, release the feet. Rest the forehead or one cheek down to the mat. We'll take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale out of the mouth. So we'll do that one more time. Bend the knees, reach for the ankles, press the feet into the hands, hands into the feet to lift, and then lift the thighs up away from the mat as well. And breathe. Rest for a moment. We'll go ahead and plant the hands, press back up for a push-up, and make your way back for down dog. We'll bend the knees, walk, step, or jump towards the front of your yoga mat. Inhale, lengthen the spine. We're going to take our two peace fingers, loop them through the big toe and the second toe, and then rest the thumb on the peace fingers. You can bend the knees as much as you need to here. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Trying to draw the heart towards the shins first, then the nose, then the forehead. Elbows bend out towards east and west. And then we'll go ahead, inhale, lengthen. Release the hands, and we're gonna slide the hands underneath the feet. So again, bend the knees if you need to quite a bit here if your hamstrings are tight. Press the toes in towards the wrist. Give yourself a little wrist massage here. And then we'll inhale, lengthen, exhale. Chest moves towards shins first, then nose, then forehead. Breathe deep. Imagine you're squeezing a block between the thighs. And then inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release the hands. We'll take the feet as wide as our yoga mat. Turn the toes out slightly. We're gonna come down for a squat. So we'll lower the hips down, and then the hands can come to heart center. Maybe you don't come all the way down, and that's fine. You can always use a wall or place a blanket underneath the heels if they're lifted. Take a few breaths here. And then we'll just slowly come to seated, so you can lean back, use your hands. And then we're gonna come all the way down onto our backs. So you can bring your hands behind your thighs and roll the spine all the way down. Head coming down last. And then we're gonna go ahead and hug the knees in towards your chest. So we'll come right into happy baby pose. Soles of the feet come together, and then the knees come in towards the armpits. For happy baby, you can move from side to side here. And then we're gonna go ahead and place the left foot down. That knee can stay bent. Otherwise, we're gonna slide that heel away from the body, straighten that leg. And you can use this other hand to maybe go a little deeper with this right foot. And just follow the inhale and the exhale here. We'll go ahead and bend that left knee, bring the right knee down, and then we'll do the other side. So hug the left foot back in, half happy baby. You can use this other hand to maybe go a little deeper. And then if you want more, we'll extend this heel away from the body by sliding it down your yoga mat. And then both feet are flexed. Go ahead and bend the right knee and place both feet down on your mat. We'll take the feet as wide as your yoga mat and just windshield wiper the legs from side to side a couple of times. And then we'll leave the knees lowered over towards the right. And extend the left arm up away from the body. You can reach for that wrist with the right hand. Lengthen those fingertips away from the body. And then draw the navel in slightly. If you want a little bit more, you could rest the bottom foot on the top thigh. And just breathe into that entire left side body. And then we'll go ahead and set the right foot down if it's lifted. Lift the knees back up to center and then over towards the left. Reach for the right wrist. Extend those fingertips away from the body, getting nice side body stretch here. And And then if you want more, we'll set that bottom foot on top of the thigh. Engage the abdomen slightly to lengthen the tailbone. And then we'll go ahead and release the foot down. We'll lift the knees back up and then release the arms down by your side. Tug the knees in towards your chest, and we'll do some rounds of Appanasana. So on the inhale, extend the knees away from the body. And on the exhale, knees can hug in. Inhale, extend away. Exhale, hug in. Inhale, extend away. This is just a nice way to give yourself a little self-massage on the back body. And this pose is really good for digestion. So just move here at your own pace. And then we'll go ahead and set the left foot down and then the right. And we're just gonna come lying flat on our back for a few minutes. So we'll slide the left foot nice and long and lift the low back so that thigh roots down, and then slide the right leg nice and long. Same thing, root the back of the thigh, low back is lifted, and then you can allow the feet to fall out. Walk the hands away from the body. So we'll just lie for a couple of minutes in Shavasana with the eyes closed, and just think of healing energy on the inhale, and exhale, cleansing breath. Start to bring awareness to your breath. Move the fingers and toes, ankles and wrists, slowly. And eventually we'll get a nice deep stretch. Stretch from the fingertips to the toes, maybe even get a deep yawn. And then hug one knee in towards your chest at a time. We'll extend the right arm up overhead. And then lean over onto your right side in a fetal position. And then use your hands to lift the torso up. And we'll just come to a seated posture with the legs closed or whatever's comfortable, the legs crossed or whatever's comfortable for you. And then let's bring the hands to heart center in honor of your practice. Just notice how you're feeling, notice the breath. And we'll go ahead and open the eyes slowly. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you enjoyed the yoga video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Again, my name is Jaclyn Howell. I'm a yoga instructor at Mind Body Yoga in Northwest Austin. Thank you so much. Namaste.